Imagine a bustling product room where the team is staring at a sprawling wall of sticky notes. Each note represents a tiny piece of the puzzle, but they're all scattered, confusing, disconnected. Patton enters and asks, "Who are your users really? How do they actually use this product?" Suddenly, the chaotic wall isn't just clutter, it's a story waiting to be told, one that can shape everything you build. But how do you find that story hidden in the noise? That's where user story mapping steps in. Before you write a single line of code or draw a wireframe, get into your users' heads. But it's more than empathy, it's mapping their journey step by step. In a workshop with Dave's remote healthcare app team, Patton guided them to map patient tasks not as features, but as experiences, from booking appointments to managing meds. They discovered a critical but overlooked step. Users often struggle with insurance jargon. This realization rerouted their entire product approach. Think of a story map as your favorite movie storyboard. Each sticky note is a scene that builds a story about how users navigate a product. Instead of isolated features, it's a visual flow that shows what users want to accomplish, like plotting a narrative with clear acts and beats. When you stop treating stories as just specs, teams focus on how real people act and feel. This shifts conversations from debating technical details to uncovering what truly matters, building a product users don't just tolerate but love and rely on. User stories aren't specs dressed in different clothes. They're conversation starters that keep teams aligned and connected to real user needs. At a fintech startup, Patton saw a feature silo where developers and designers barely talked. Introducing story maps cracked open the conversation. They started discussing why the user needed a savings goal feature instead of just what it should do, uncovering assumptions and sparking empathy. Like a well-run kitchen where chefs communicate constantly, story mapping ensures everyone prepares the right ingredients early. This means fewer last-minute fires and rewrites, saving time and money while delivering features users actually want. The real magic is staying on the user's trail from first sketch through launch. Story maps keep everyone honest, circling back to user experience, so teams don't drift into building what's easy instead of what's useful. User story mapping doesn't stop at launch. It's your learning engine, helping your product evolve with actual user feedback. In one story map session for a travel booking app, the team flagged a big assumption. Users wanted detailed price breakdowns. After launch, analytics showed users bounced before completing bookings. This insight flipped their roadmap, prioritizing simpler pricing, improving conversions overnight. Think of story maps like a GPS that updates with every detour your users take. They guide you through an iterative cycle where real feedback rewrites the map, ensuring your product stays on course toward delighting users, not just launching features. The payoff? Instead of guessing what users might want next, you mine actual data alongside your story map. This turns vague feedback into concrete opportunities, turning your product roadmap from guesswork into strategic gold. Remember that cluttered sticky note wall from the intro? It wasn't chaos, it was a story waiting for you to tell it. User story mapping turns scattered ideas into clear, vibrant journeys your users actually live. Next time you start a project, grab a wall, some sticky notes, and map your user's story first. Try seeing your product from their day-to-day and watch everything fall into place. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.